The first biggest trap that I see people doing when they're getting started with this is treating all of the data just like classic SEO rankings or web analytics. And the truth is, it's just not that. LLMs are not ranking in a single list, just the way that Google does. They're non-deterministic, meaning that if you ask the same question multiple times, you will get a very unique and completely different response every single time. So the first thing I would say that you need to understand is that visibility in AI search is not the order in which you appear for one prompt, but instead the frequency in which your brand appears over many responses across a broad range of prompts. The first thing that anybody needs to do when starting thinking about AI search is ensuring that your content, the current content that you have, is crawlable by AI. And by that, I mean just making sure that AI bots can actually read your content. I recommend first starting by checking that you're not blocking these AI crawlers in your robots.txt file, but you also need to be checking that your server is not configured just to completely reject these bots. And we're seeing this really, really frequently since Cloudflare flipped the switch and changed the default configuration to block all incoming AI bots on your site. We actually have a free tool available on the LLMrefs website that you can use to check this as well. Ensure that you're revisiting your old content at least once per quarter and refreshing it with current updates. So what I can tell you is from our data, we see that the moment that your content becomes over 3 months old, the AI citations to that page just drop off a cliff. So it's really important that you're keeping things fresh, bumping your updated updates, and just refreshing your content with recent information. Is you need to make sure that the content on your site is not hidden by JavaScript. So AI bots don't browse like normal humans do. They can only read the text that's in the HTML returned by the server. So what does that mean? Well, that means if you're building an SPA app, so like a single page app, or you have a button that you have to click or a tab or a drop down in order to see some content, AI will not be able to read that. Firstly, ChatGPT, yes, 100%, you're bang on the money. It's the largest LLM. I think they're currently at a 70% market share. So we need to be taking advantage of that and focusing most of our efforts on ChatGPT. Secondly, Gemini, I think. This is the fastest growing LLM. And also the distribution that Google has, just, we can't forget about it. They own Chrome, they've got, everybody's on Gmail. Gemini can be everywhere at just the click of a button. The other one that I think is really, really important and one to not forget, especially if you're working in SaaS, is Perplexity. From the data that we're seeing, the highest conversion rates come from Perplexity users, so you should definitely be optimizing for that one as well.